It's a giant burst of life that's hugely colourful. Supernova is a fragrance that is full of possibilities. This is an exciting fragrance. It wakes you up and shakes you off. It manages to stimulate you with a sense of energy. The inspiration for this fragrance was the supernova itself. I felt it was an interesting idea for a fragrance to emulate the feeling you get when you see a picture of such a powerful natural phenomenon. Neon is about youth, or at least living youthfully. It's about being alive, laughing, and having fun. I didn't try with a theme to create something rebellious or provocative. It's still very elegant, but at the same time, it is a fragrance that doesn't take itself too seriously. As the name suggests, Neon is bright and unapologetically modern. With White Noise, I was inspired by technology. It said, any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. I wanted to create a fragrance that represented this powerful silent presence. White noise is the constant hum on our computers around the world, the white static on our TV sets. This is a fragrance that's both active and calm. With it, I have tried to create what has become a modern sense of stillness. This weekend is about the preparation and excitement for the weekend ahead. A willingness to let go of formality and structure. This is really a seductive and glamorous fragrance. Of course, as a concept, it goes beyond the 2 days of the weekend itself. Often the greatest happiness is felt in the anticipation of an exciting moment, preparing for a party or a special trip, marking an achievement, the anticipation of an experience. This fragrance represents those moments. Clockwork is the ease of control. It is a very discerning, smooth, and weighted fragrance. Clockwork as a story is about a person who has ease and control over their style, movement, or reaction. This is a fragrance that is very exact. It is subtle and timeless, like clockwork. With lights, I wanted to create a fragrance around how a person, by being inspired, can light up their mind and open their eyes. So it's really about inspiration, because without it, of course, it would otherwise be a dark, boring, and closed-minded world. This is an uplifting scent, with a deep, mellow floral introduction, but is quite cool and contemporary at its heart. Harmattan is a strong trade wind that crosses the Sahara Desert once a year and creates a strange, warm haze in the air with the dust and sand it transports. It is a warm, solid and broody fragrance which is very soulful. It has a lot of charisma. With Harmattan, I wanted to create a fragrance that was oud but light, with a wind blowing through it. This represents a woman who, as a result of the limited freedoms of the early 1950s, had to use her femininity and elegance to achieve her goals. In a modern sense, it's about strength through femininity. Similar ingredients to those worn in the 1950s were used to create an old-fashioned ambiance, something that stands out as being from another era. It's a fragrance that reintroduces classic perfume with a fresh perspective. With Cloud9, I wanted to create a scent of happiness. Not euphoria, but a very true happiness that takes its form in moments of simplicity, where you feel very safe and loved. So this is a clean and comforting scent that is quite delicate and peaceful. The influence for the bitter end is the west of Ireland. Being at the furthest point of Europe, this area is a beautiful but a barren place of isolation. It is a harsh, unusual landscape due to the constant storms of the sea. The bitter end contains cut foliage and bracken, which emulate a distinctive memory I have of the place. So we created a very natural, beautiful, and somewhat sharp herbaceous scent.